Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity! Let's develop some more residential zones in Chicago. So last time, with the residential zone levels, we got up to 96, which enabled me to get the third hospital and school to unlock a casino there. But it could be any combination of schools or hospitals to unlock that casino. Just any combination up to 6 of them and you'll unlock it. The next one we get at any combination of 10 hospitals or schools, but I'm going to keep them as even as I can in order to unlock more libraries. And at this point, I need to get up to 128 residential zone levels to get another school or a hospital, so I need to keep pretty sharp tabs on where my levels are at. So we've got the 60 right there from our tops there. So let's see what else we got here. Okay, so we've got a 1 and a 3. Now remember, with residential zones, R1 is actually a level 2 residential zone, not a level 1, unlike commercial and industrial zones. A level 1 industrial zone would be just like the 8 buildings there, but not actually showing up as R1 or anything like that. But, okay, so yeah, we got the R1 and R3 going over there. Oh, we got, yeah, some more R1s around here. Let's see. Okay, so that would be 4 total of those. R2s, we got 1. R3s, we have the 1 up there. And then, looks like 3 more. Yeah, that'll be good. And then, let's see, 8 R4s. So that brings me up to, I believe, 127 residential zone levels. So, almost there. I'd like to get a few more levels, just in case, before I build more residential zones. Because, like, I could get up to 128, but then for whatever reason, randomness or variance, it'll lose a level, and then I won't be able to get the school or hospital that I want. So, let's see if we can just get a little more going on there. Okay, that should be more than good enough. Okay, so at this point, well, I would build 8 residential zones, but I already built the 2 here in advance because I wanted to make sure those didn't become schools or hospitals. So actually, I only need 6 residential zones. 5, 3 some. Now, I need, 6 residential zones, 3 commercial, and 3 industrial. So let's see, let's go up here to finish that off. I don't want to build more C-tops over here just yet. So why don't we go down here and build, I think it would be my first C-top that I have to manually develop without the aid of a gift. And this one can be a little tricky, but nothing we can't handle. So let's see, the 4x4 region for the upper commercial zone is like that. And then for the lower one, like this. Let's see, the lower one shouldn't have a problem. So let's mostly focus on getting the upper one to develop there. I don't mean to put parks over here, and in fact that would actually be detrimental because it would overflow the land value from the casino there. So don't do that. And yeah, why don't we just get a little more on this side? I don't think we need any up top there, at least not yet. Eventually I would like to put a police department here, but that might get in the way of the land value, so I'm just going to leave that alone there. Okay, so we got all that. Yes, we need a few more industrial zones. Let's see, I'm only going to build 1 here instead of 1 above it, because if I do, which eventually I'll probably do, but I'm going to be putting an airport over here, and if I have a zone touching it, then that would transfer power to the airport, and on hard difficulty, planes will be crashing in your city like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah, you want to avoid powering up the airport, especially on hard difficulty. Holy cow. You think they crashed frequently in my previous cities? I don't think so. Not nearly as much as it's going to happen here. Okay, so we got all those, and then, let's see, 6 residential zones. Hopefully I'll be able to get enough school, or, well, get a school or hospital out of these. One of each, really. Okay, so for this one, let's see, let's get 4 here. And yeah, you get 1 there, maybe 1 right there. And then, let's see, do I want to put a police department here? I think so. Yeah, let's go with this one to serve as a valid destination for my residential zones there. That way I don't have to wrap around the rails to, like, these gifts or something. Okay, so we got all those. I think we're good to go. Let's see how many we can get out of this one. Okay, got 1. Then I just need... There you go! Alright! Easy enough. Now, we're not going to get a gift out of it, but at this point, once I've gotten up to 4 schools and 4 hospitals, I want to start putting my residential zones around these gifts to develop them into tops, which would be a lot easier than trying to make all of these into tops. So, what I need to do is move some of my residential zones over here in order to make all that happen. The problem, though, is I don't want to destroy, like, all of them at once, even though I have the money, because I'd lose a bunch of residential zone levels, and then the game would check for a school or hospital, realize I don't have the residential zone levels anymore, and they would despawn. So I need to keep my residential zone level above 128. Or, well, at 128 would work too, but you preferably want more help than that. Also, over here, since we got the gifts, if I can get to my bulldozer, I would like to get rid of the forests around there so I don't have any land value overflow shenanigans going on here. Let's see, 1 more over here ought to be good enough. Yeah, I don't think we need to cut it any closer than that, both literally and figuratively. Okay, so with this one, yeah, we'll just go like that. Okay, we've got valid destinations all around here. Let's see, did my zone levels change? Okay, yeah, I got a little bit more on the zone levels, so let me double check to make sure I've still got everything that I need here. Okay, so we've still only got the 5 R-top, so we're going to get another one here soon. Okay, so we got those. Let's see, well, we've got a bunch of R4s. I'm probably going to demolish the R1s, but let me see how many zone levels we got there. Okay, so we've got... Let's see, well, no R2s other than the one we already had before there. Okay, and then we've got 11... R4s in addition to the 1 there. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, we can afford to get rid of the R1s, but I'd like to leave a bit of leeway there with the number of residential zones I'm going to hold on to. So let's just do this. And then, yeah, we're going to need to get all of that connected. I'm just thinking if I want to go connect everything over here yet or not. I mean, I will eventually. Just a question of when exactly. Let's see. Okay, so we got the police department over there. And I'm going to build another fire department soon. And eventually I'll want to build a police department down here. But I don't think that's really a big problem right now. Why don't we just leave that? Okay, so we've got that. Let's see, let's get a fire department to help out, protect the gifts. Okay, so we got those, and then I think that's everything that I would need. Yeah, we've got valid destinations. Yeah, all set and ready to go. I did build, okay, yeah, I was like, the commercial and industrial zones, I was like, wait a minute. Okay, so let's get these going, and the thing is here, well, with any donut chain that I create... Oh, I gotta power up the fire department. But yeah, even though, yeah, my residential zones could probably form improper R-tops there, I'm still keeping everything close together for the population density. That would help with that. Actually, you know what? I think I might need to get a little more out of the way. And you know what? Why don't I double check everything, make sure I've got power going to everything. See how the power grid is going? Yep, we're looking good. Everything's got power. So, part of the reason why I start developing this donut chain at this point is because I've got all of my schools and hospitals developed now, and I know I'm not going to get any more because I don't have the residential zone levels to get more. So now I can guarantee that my R-tops are going to happen. And yeah, I just want to keep the residential zones close together, even at the risk of an improper top forming there. Okay, so how are we looking? Hey, we got another R-top, and we've got quite a few more residential zone levels. Wow, that'll be easy to add up. But let's see. Okay, so we got another top there, and then we've got, let's see, 13 R4s. Okay, so that gives me enough room. I could get rid of one of them, but I'd like to get rid of two eventually. Oh, but I got all these over here, right? Let's see, how much do we got then? Okay, so all of those little buildings are around the residential zones there, each of them represents 1/8 of a level. So if you got all 8, that's, well, one level. And then, okay, so we got those. And then how many buildings we got? 16, 22, I think? Something like that. Oh yeah, we've got plenty of leeway now. Okay, so let's get rid of these two. And then I want to build these two over here to knock that out of the way by the time I actually build some more residential zones here. And then I'll have the R-top in between them so I don't have to worry about them merging improperly there. And I'm not worried about the rest of the forest, like on the right here, like overflowing the land value, because all that matters really is the center tile of the residential zones here. That's where the 4x4 region ends. And we're still making more money than my expenses. Hooray! Okay, so we got those started. Let's see. Okay, all my C-tops are looking good, though I'm not extraordinarily worried about them. Okay, so yeah, why don't we wait for these to develop some more levels, and then we'll think about building some more over there. The thing is, at this point, I am getting really close to the number of buildings that I can support with my 2 power plants, so I don't want to build too much in advance, or I won't have enough power. And I don't want to, like, connect power to my casinos, even though they don't have power. They are serving their function. They're providing the special income. And, okay, so why don't we wait one more month and then I'll add everything up. Yeah, unfortunately, the only way to know how many residential zone levels you got is the old-fashioned way. Add it up. Oh, well. But let's see. Okay, so we've got 11 R4s and 6 tops there. And then we've got a whole bunch more over here. Okay, so let's see. 3 R2s, 3 R3s, and 2 more. Or wait a minute, did I already take those into account? Let's see, we got 2 R4s. No, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I've got 158 residential zone levels. So let's see, I could lose 20 of them and be okay. I mean, I could lose a lot more. But I'm gonna keep playing it safe here like this. Okay, so hopefully this one will merge together, and that'll make life a lot easier. Okay, so just that much. And then, let's see, with the police there, I could put a police department up top there to serve as a valid destination, which I'll need when I put my residential zones on the other side of the tracks. So, let's see. Okay, so we got the gift, then 2 residential zones, and then, let's see, I think that's the right spot. Yep, that'll be good. Okay, so let's get everything hooked up there. There's no real need to put police departments right next to casinos. The only thing is that casinos increase crime over your entire city. But it's like a negligible amount. It is totally worth going to get the special income out of them for the negligible amount of crime they increase. But okay, so we got all that moved over. Let me see the total number of zones we've got. Okay, looking good. So I don't want to build any more commercial zones. Well, industrial zones too, because the zone level check with the seaport requires 70 industrial zone levels, and I'm just a little bit below that. I could probably build one more industrial zone without a problem, but I'd rather keep it the way it is so the zone demand is perfectly balanced. And then the same thing with commercial zones, except they have a zone level check with the airport at 100 commercial zone levels, since I've got 16 commercial zones at level 6 when they max out. That would be just below the threshold for that. Okay, we got a problem here, because these two will merge improperly. Like, this vertical one that I really wanted will not happen as long as that is there. Let's see, why don't we put something over there for a moment? Actually, let's put it here. That way they can go to a valid destination, and I only reduce the level of this one. Yeah, we still got an improper one. Okay, I'm gonna need, yeah, we're gonna need to pause here. This is not going to be a quick fix. Okay, so let's get up here, and then to, I'm just thinking, how can I do this without destroying both of them, practically? Well, I'm gonna need to remove that one for sure, but I need these two to merge together, not these two, really. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to remove all of them and then plug them back in later. Okay, so just break up there. Okay, there you go. Okay, you've lost enough levels. We're good to go. Let's get... Really, game? Game? Yeah, that can happen. They can merge before I have a chance to lose a level there. Okay, good. Okay, so we got that this time. Okay, we got you back in action. We're good to go. And yeah, why don't we just... There you go! Now we got it. Okay, how are we looking here? We've still got all my schools and hospitals, as they should be. Okay, then, yeah, we're still keeping up with expenses very nicely. Don't even need tax revenue. Okay, so once we got all that, yeah, why don't we see where the residential zone levels stand here? Let's see. Okay, so we've got the 1, 2 our tops going there. And then, okay, so let's see. So we would have 7 tops now. Then, let's see, 7 R4s. And then whatever else we've got over here. Okay, so we've got 8 buildings over there. See, we've got 2 R1s, 4 R2s, 3 R3s, and no R4s over here. Okay, so I've got 148 residential zone levels. So let's see, I could get rid of potentially 4, but I think I'd rather go with just 2 right now. I might even just leave it alone right now. Now, let's get something going here. Okay, so let's get that one. And what else do we got? Yeah, get that one going then. And then we can just move those. Let's see, over here, I think. Yeah, that'll be good. Just got 2 more to go. Ultimately, I'm going to end up with 14 R-tops once I get everything fully developed here. And, I mean, I could maybe build 1 more, but I don't want to push my luck with that. Because of the power distribution in the city. Hey, we got another R-top! Very nice. Now, if we could get those 2 in the middle to merge together, that would be really great. But one thing at a time. Hey! Alright! Well, you gotta have the capital somewhere. And industrial zones. I mean, it's 1935. What would you expect? Yeah, we've got quite a bit of problems around here, but taxes are not one of them. So, doing what I can with what I got. But, yeah, crime and everything. I do what I can with my police departments, but I can only do so much. But yeah, let's get that R-top going. And then I'll think about building the last R-top. So yeah, I need to develop all of these R-tops for another massive amount of taxing on all of them, because R4s will just crash and burn at a tax rate of 20%. I mean, not much doesn't. But the R-tops are especially useful for that. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we've got, let's see, I think 10 R-tops. Very nice. And then with all these, I don't really have that much left here, do I? No R1s. Let's see. Okay, so we've got the R2, then an R3, then we've got 9 R4s. Oh, wow, I've got a lot of residential zone levels, actually. I think I do. Let me see here. Yeah, we've just got a lot of them. Okay, so I'm going to need to... I think I can destroy all of the remaining residential zones there. I might be able to force an R-top to develop without the aid of a gift, like maybe if I use a lot of parks positioned properly. But they would eventually succumb to a 20% tax rate. So I'd rather just get rid of them, don't even have to worry about it. And that'll be all of the R-tops. Now, I did destroy 5 and only built 2, but that's about as much as I'm going to be able to handle at this point. For power distribution, I am, like, right on the edge. Like, I mean, with my previous zone count, if I had 1 or 2 more, I would need to build another power plant, and I would really rather not. Okay, let's get these 2 together, and then everything will be fine. Well, fortunately, the middle 2 can't fuse together because of how the priority works there. So now all we gotta do is just sit around and wait. Like watching paint dry. Except more death. Okay. Yeah, that's everything I can do with those. Once I get the R-tops going, then we can really jack up the tax rate there. Something else you could do if you really wanted was, is, you could, I just noticed something here. This could be a problem. Because once these two fuse together, the starting point for the R-top would be right here, and then it could go down and miss the casino. So I'm going to need a valid destination over there regardless. So I'm probably just going to, just build a police department over there. So hopefully this won't push me over. The amount of zones I can afford to power up there. Okay, so we've got that. And, okay, yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, while they're individual residential zones, well, no, that would still have been a problem due to where this residential zone will start looking for valid destinations. But, okay, we got everything powered up. So let's fast forward until we can get all of this done. So yeah, really, at this point, it would be very difficult for me to get any more population out of the city, even if I had another power plant that I could build. Just because I can't build any more commercial or industrial zones without crashing their demand, and they care about the zone demand meter a lot more than our tops do. So you see the way I've gotten everything developed here, with the C-tops, almost all of them will have a gift to help them rebuild after I tax them into oblivion. Except this one, which I had to develop manually there, but there's nothing around it, so that one will be able to rebuild really quickly too. But this is going to be the last cycle of jacking up the tax rate and then reducing it later, because eventually I'm going to run out of room where I could put commercial zones around gifts. Sooner or later, I'm going to need to develop more commercial zones without the aid of a gift, and I wouldn't be able to do this anymore, but we will be able to generate enough money to keep everything going past that point. It's just up to this point, it is really hard to generate income with just taxes alone there. But how much money can we collect with taxes at 20%? Find out next time on Let's Play SimCity. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.